You're leaving? Haku asked, voice cracking. Naruto bit back a response. He took in a deep breath, intent on walking straight past her. Kurama, this is the way out, right? Open the path now! Naruto shouted in his mind. We can't. Not yet. Why not? Naruto seethed, stopping a few steps past the village gate. A part of you doesn't want to leave. Personified by Haku's form. You need to get rid of it. Kurama answered grimly. Naruto slowly turned back to see the love of his life, eyes hollow. I have to get rid of her? Kurama went silent, leaving Naruto alone once again. The emptiness stayed, even as he felt Haku's cool touch clasp his hands. Why leave? She asked softly. The words caught in the blonde's throat. He wanted to scream, to lash out. He wanted everything bottled up inside him to boil over, yet before him stood a living corpse of his own creation. He couldn't bring himself to attack her, his body collapsing under the weight of his anguish. He didn't resist Haku cradling him in her arms, despite how much it made his gut twist and tighten. You don't have to leave. You can stay here. Forever. It'll be perfect. Forever, Haku whispered, running a hand through his hair. But it'll never be real. I know it'll never be real, Naruto choked out. You'll never be the Haku Yuki I fell in love with. Haku didn't respond, the deafening silence making the world around them begin to degrade. When Naruto finally had the will to look up, only Haku and the village gate remained within a blinding expanse. I might not be the same, but I am still alive, Haku stated. No, you're not. Not if I can destroy you with a single thought, Naruto countered. But you won't, because you love me. Naruto squeezed his eyes shut. I loved you and you still got killed. I let you die. I don't deserve to have even this. Even if this perfect world was real, I wouldn't be able to accept it knowing what I've allowed to happen. That's why I have to go back. I have to finish what I started. I need to feel as if I did enough. Even if it means losing me? Haku stuttered. Yes, Naruto forced out. I made a promise. To create peace. You also promised we'd be together, Haku pointed out. Naruto stood, his defeated expression making Haku's eyes water. I know, and you'll always be in my heart, but I can't live like this. Not in this dream. Haku bowed her head in acceptance, Naruto charging up for a punch. All he had to do was strike her, and he could wake up, but he hesitated, eyes drawn back to the mask he'd painted for Haku. One half, whisker marks. The other, a blue snowflake. He never even got the chance to see her wear it. Before he realized it, Naruto was crushing Haku within his arms. The Yuki's breath caught in her throat. Naruto couldn't bring himself to strike her, leaving this as his only option. I'm sorry, Naruto wept. No matter what, I will always love you. Naruto lost himself in his grief. His arms fell to his side as Haku's form faded away, her lips lingering on his cheek. His tears refused to dry up. He forced himself to stand regardless, his voice hardening in an attempt to hide his pain. Open the way, Kurama. On it, the fox grunted. The village gate disappeared. The white void grew dimmer and dimmer. Naruto felt himself fall unconscious and wake up at the same time. Eyes sealed shut, fluttered open to a hazy darkness. It took a moment for his body to jolt awake. He clawed at the cocoon surrounding him, before finding a kunai in his pouch. Naruto squinted at the light as he tore open the cocoon. He took a single step, falling to the ground below. "Don't push yourself. You've been asleep for a while," Kurama grunted. "How long exactly?" The blonde grunted, forcing himself to his knees. "I'm unsure. Me and the tailed beasts have spent our time trying to wake you." Naruto looked up slowly, the red moon still suspended above him. However, the Rinne Sharingan pattern was gone. "Why can't I hear the rest of you?" Naruto asked. "The other tailed beasts slowly got tired, so they're resting. Now that you're free, they should wake up eventually," the fox explained. Naruto shakily raised his hand, his chakra taking a moment to activate. A thin sheet of ice formed, allowing him to see his face. Naruto's hair now reached past his shoulders, the spikes drooping from the added weight. His skin was pale white, the muscles below thin. His whisker marks had grown due to his face losing so much flesh. His clothes were breaking apart at the seams, his forehead protector showing signs of rust. The ice shattered, Naruto taking in his surroundings. Massive roots covered the earth, cocoons swaying slightly in the wind. Shinobi weapons dotted the area. Dried blood now as black as the shadows. It took all of Naruto's strength to stand up. He molded chakra through his feet into a wooden staff to lean on. It snapped the moment he grasped it. "What's wrong with my chakra?" he muttered. Kurama frowned. "You've got next to none compared to your full reserves. They'll take several days to recover. I'm working on accessing the stored chakra in the 8 trigram seal. I will warn you though, this chakra can't be replenished like mine. If you use it, you'll die like a normal Jinchuriki. That said, there's enough to last you a few decades if you used it constantly." Naruto nodded. "Then I just need enough to walk. Best to conserve my strength. I'll need to face Madara. We may not have time. I sense someone coming, but I can't discern who," Kurama warned. Naruto turned as a shadow fell over him. He whipped around, fumbling with a kunai. The figure was covered by a large cloak, hard to make out against the bright sky. "Is that really you, Naruto?" Naruto gasped, quickly letting out a sigh of relief. The figure jumped down in front of him, sword in hand. It was Sasuke Uchiha. One of his eye sockets now holding a silvery purple Rinnegan. If you like what you just heard, consider hitting the subscribe button and bell icon to get notified about new videos. If there's a part you've missed, then check out the entire playlist on screen. If you like this story, please share it with your fellow anime lovers. Any support helps a lot. That's all for now. This is Ninja Kai, disappearing in a golden flash.